Hey guys, good morning. Happy Monday. I'm going to test something here and see if I can turn my camera. I think I can, but oh well. I'll do it later. What's up, guys? Happy Monday. Okay, can we just talk about this right here? Isn't that amazing? Whoa, that is so cool. I'm just gonna hold the camera and keep it in position because that is just radical. The light codes are coming through, y'all. Y'all need to listen to me. You see that? I'm speaking truth because light is actually on me right now. The whole line of light is actually on me right now. Oh, I love my life. What's up, guys? Happy Monday. Welcome. If you haven't joined, welcome. So glad to have you here. This is Maeve, Divine Voice Transformation Coach and professional opera singer, sound activator, sound healer, all sorts of great, yummy stuff. So welcome if you've never joined. Send some love and likes if you've never been here before. And hello to those who have been, and welcome back. I'm gonna get into some juicy stuff this morning because, I keep realizing it's super important to bring up. But before I start, I'm gonna grab my lemon water because, just as a side note, I'm drinking lemon water every morning. This stuff is it's changing my life. It is literally, oh wait, let's get there we go. It's literally changing my life. One of my good friends recommended that I just basically clean out my system with lemon water, and then I announced it to somebody and everyone's like, oh yeah, that's an ancient tradition. So bottoms up, people. So you're going to join me in my morning cleansing experience. So this is the first thing I drink. I don't drink water. I don't brush my teeth, which has been an interesting experience, drinking lemon water first thing. It's been delicious. So anyway, I digress, guys. Today we're talking about, are you in your yes or are you in your no? Because regardless of which you are in, it's either helping or hindering you. And this is I really want to drive this home because here's the deal. What I see happening a lot is people are in no more than they're in yes, and they don't even know it. Literally. Okay, so let's break this down. What's no? Okay, let me try and see if I can give you some life examples. Okay, here's one. You do something nice for somebody and they're like, listen, I really want to help you do X, or I really would like to take you out to dinner, or I'd really like to, return the favor, or do something that it means a lot to me that you gave me your time, or it means a lot to me that you spoke to me, or et cetera, and you're like, no, I don't need anything in return. Why would we refuse somebody's gracious offer to bring us thanks and bring us acknowledgement for whatever we may have done, said, what have you? And so in turn, what we're saying is no, I don't deserve that abundance, or I don't deserve that return, acknowledgement or return thanks. And so I'm just going to push that off. I'm going to push that away. That's one example. Another example is, we have an opportunity to step into possibly a good partnership, or, someone is there to help us and we're, being offered an opportunity to work with them, or, perhaps there is an opportunity where we could who knows, work with animals, or, train under someone's tutelage, or what have you. Who knows what circumstances it might be. But because we're so closed-minded and we're so oh, that's not possible, or oh no, I wouldn't be somebody who would be worthy of something like that, or oh no, or making the excuse around finances or something and resources, oh no, I could never do something like that because I don't have the money, or that's not really possible because I'm not, I don't have the time, or what have you. So we're completely stuck in the story that we can't do something because, we're basically not in the space to receive the abundance that's coming at us, right? Receiving like gifts and prosperity that is coming in our direction. So in the meantime, while things are being offered to us through the universe, we are actually repelling them away. So, you fill in the blank, like whatever piece of life that we're being given. It could be a conversation. It could be like literally, I just had a circumstance the other day where, basically I was going to impart some information to somebody that could have really helped them, could have really transformed and shifted certain things for them. But before we even had the conversation, they said something along the lines of like, oh, well, I don't really I don't really talk about that kind of stuff, or I don't really get into that. I'm not really open to having a discussion about X, right? Which is fascinating to me because the conversation really surrounded around, how they were really stuck, how they were really trying to find more of like their purpose and their voice, etc. Right? And here I am, a divine voice transformation coach, and they didn't even know that. And so they were already in their no before they could even get to the yes. Okay, you get what I'm saying? Are you just landing? So in other words, like, are we in the no conversation most of the time, or are we in a yes conversation? Like, are we in the yes, universe, bring me people who could help guide and assist me. Yes, universe, bring me opportunities where I can serve, which in turn would possibly translate to financial abundance. Yes, universe, offer me opportunities or open the doors for me to travel the world without it seeming like it's going to be impossible. Yes, universe, bring me that partner who is totally a vibrational match, because I'm so open and willing and ready to receive it, and also ready and willing to be open about that transaction. Yes, universe, bring in all the pieces of joy that, bring me such an expansive feeling. Yes, universe, like, what is the conversation that's going on in your head that is either a positive, affirmative, expansive, inviting conversation, or is it a repelling, negative, contractive, really not kind of open sort of energy? Because the truth is that the way in which we interact with our yes or our no actually does vibrate out into the world before we even actually get to the conversation that may be the kind of like missing link for us. Enjoying my lemon water, guys, for those of you just joining. It's delicious. And it's crazy because I actually don't get hungry at all for like hours, so I kind of have to like force myself to eat. Well, it's not that I force myself, but by the time I like get around to it, I'm not eating until lunchtime, which is really interesting. So in a way, maybe I'm like fasting, like no longer eating breakfast. I don't know. I digress. I love my digressions. So here's the deal, guys. When we're in the no conversation, when we're in this kind of contractive, like uninterested, closed off, really kind of almost prideful in a way, and I mean that in terms of like we have all the answers. When we get into more of that dialogue, that's when we miss the opportunities that are there to really aid us and help us and lift us up and support us. So, so much of the time I hear people say, oh my God, I really want to do this, or I really want to sell my house, or I really want to move, or I really want to like take this trip, or I really want to like be in this industry, or, I'd love to have those things that, bring me joy. I really want the relationship that I desire, et cetera, et cetera. But their conversation going on most of the time, the story that they're telling themselves, right? This conversation is completely in a way that's like contradicting what they want. And so, they're bobbing along life, like literally just saying, oh, well, I could never buy that, dream farm that I desire because like, oh, it's just like how we're going to do it. Like this financially wise, it's just like impossible, or like, logistically, I have children, or, how could I do that if I'm in a position where, I have to stay where I am, or I'm stuck. No one is stuck. Like nobody is stuck. Nothing is impossible. Like this world is super full of amazing, miraculous things that happen every day. Why don't you start looking up things like that? I love I think it's some sort of feed. It's called Goal Coast or something, Goalcast. But they basically feature people's stories around the world that are amazing. They're super miraculous. I was just watching one about a pilot who basically was paralyzed at 22. She got hit by a truck. And that girl rehabilitated herself to become not only a certified pilot, but she's like a private, now she teaches people, she's a basically instructor to teaching people how to fly. And she's walking, by the way, too. So she's no longer in paralysis. So like miracles happen every day. We are not putting emphasis on how strong of a powerful tool our mind is. Our brain is so immensely, this powerhouse of energy and intent that so much of the time we go asleep on it. And, I posted a really vulnerable post yesterday, which was about like crying and releasing emotion, allowing for things to just come through. And, one of the main reasons why I wanted to really emphasize that it is important to allow for things to process, but it is not good to allow them to stew, right? To not allow them to like fester and like stir up and get kind of an obsessive swirl, because that is just engaging in kind of this like whirlwind of doubt, or this whirlwind of unworthiness, or this whirlwind of it's not possible. But it is important to allow for things to flow through you. It is important to allow for things to really cleanse through this amazing shell of a body that we have, in order to continue to align ourselves with what we're desiring. So in other words, if I didn't allow for certain emotions to come through, I may get stuck in my no. I may get stuck in my resistance. I may get stuck in a story that doesn't serve me, as opposed to allowing for these things to flow through me and then for me to process them and continue to step back into, yes, expansiveness. What am I desiring? What is it I'm looking to, bring into my life? What am I looking to attract? And so the vibrancy of being in a no conversation, being in a negative dialogue, being in a I can't have, I'm not able, it's not possible conversation is imperative in terms of it hindering what you're actually desiring, what you're actually wanting to create, versus being in the yes conversation, which is like, yes, I'll have more of that. Yes, I desire that. Yes, I will, step into this daily discipline of minding my brain and minding my conversations in my head. Yes, I will take the opportunity to be in the energy space of people who I know support me and expand me and empower me. Yes, I desire to be in the conversation about what it is I want and getting what I want. Yes, I would love to, do what is necessary right now to allow for, X, Y, and Z to take place, as I'm, continuing my journey on achieving what I desire, etc. Can we just talk about how the light is still in my, I just love that. I'm just like it's my light jewel today. I just love that. That's amazing. Yes. So listen to me, because the light is bestowed upon me, people. Right? So what conversation are you in? What dialogue are you in? Are you in a yes conversation to an expansive, juicy, like, yes, I will have more of that. Yes, I will be taken care of. Yes, I will have, a larger home. Yes, I will have a free lifestyle. Yes, all my debt will be clear. Yes, I will be able to step into, the career of my dreams. Yes, I will be able to have that, beautiful, expansive relationship that I desire. Yes, I will have inner and outer health. Like, what are you saying yes to? Or if you're not saying yes at all, what are you saying no to? Because that most likely, if not 1,000%, I'm absolutely sure, is showing up in your life. 1,000%. It's not that we don't have obstacles and challenges, guys. That's a given. This is life. Welcome to life. This is the world we live in, right? Or not even the world we live in. It's just this dimension that we're in this planet. But you decide, this motor of a brain, of a powerful tool, is the one that's actually deciding what you're going to experience. And so I decided, a couple of years ago that I was no longer willing to be in a certain conversation. As a matter of fact, when I am in conversation with people and they start dialoguing in kind of this negative no space, I walk away. I say, I stop the conversation, because I'm no longer willing to be in that vibration, frequency, dialogue, perpetual energy that's going out into the world. I no longer am available for it. So if you're listening to this video and you realize, whoops, I'm one of those people, then, you know, you get why I stopped the conversation. That's my choice. You don't like it? Okay. But see, I have the experience in my life that is, to me, is absolutely, how would I word it? It's absolutely in the position where I know everything is possible, where possibilities are continuing to open up for me, even amidst pain, even amidst hardships or things that don't necessarily go the way I thought they were going to go. I make a different choice every day. And so here's my invitation to you to actually shift your dialogue, to begin to notice actually what conversation are you in? Are you in the yes or are you in the no? Are you in the expanding your experience or contracting your experience? To quote from somebody very close to me. So I give you guys that. If for any reason this is like hitting a vein and you're feeling like, all right, I'm definitely more in the no conversation, I need to get out of it, I'm actually offering free 15-minute consultations just this week, only for 7 days. I'm only doing it for right now. I just felt called to, you know, allow for people to have an idea of getting clear about where they are in their headspace and where they are in their dialogue, their daily dialogue, and getting really clear about what it is you want, more of what you want, the conversation you want to be in. So I'll drop the link below if you're interested. Welcome to click on it. Otherwise, I hope you guys have an amazing week, an amazing Monday. Cheers. Go get your lemon water. And the light says goodbye.